Alright, hello all. I'm gonna turn the music down 1 second. Okay. How's everyone doing today? This is day 34 of studying compilers every day until I land a compiler role. Yeah, so we will get back on the leetcode grind because I skipped that yesterday. I ended up doing the problem later, so my streak is still maintained, but or my daily streak is still maintained, but yeah, I guess we got a new problem today. It's gonna be a good time. And then yesterday after stream, after I was done with everything at night, I made a couple more changes here and there, so it's just like getting, figuring out how to, I guess, get the test runner working with different passes. It's like, it's not that much, but it's something, so I figure I may as well mention it. Yeah, and then we also, now for the actual things I want to work on, I don't really know a lot of what I want to do today, but I figured maybe a small change that would be nice to make is just like, just adding like default return values. Yeah. Or I guess like, if we don't include a return value in something, we have a default return value. I need to figure out how C does that, so that might be good, at least. Can't tell if I'm live, actually. Hopefully I'm live. Okay, I'm definitely live after closer inspection. I guess PANNICC is being slow, but anyway. OBS. Okay. Let's get to the leetcode. Alright. Oh, there's PANNICC. Okay. Oh, yay, 50 days. Yay. That's really funny. That's pretty funny, actually. Okay. Let's put this in announcements in my Discord. If you haven't joined my Discord yet, you should definitely join. This is the best place to get pinged when I go live, and it is also the best place to chat with other members of the community and myself when I am not live. Okay, vowel spell checker. Okay. In a word list, we want to implement a spell checker that converts a query word into a correct word. So it fixes capitalization. And then if after replacing the vowels, matches a word. Okay. So I guess every problem is just vowels related, which is, it exists. It's a little bit annoying, but sure. Okay. So if it matches the word, then we don't do anything. Matches up to capitalization, return the first match. And matches the word up to vowel errors, return the first match. Okay. Okay. So we have a word list and we have queries. Okay. So we want to process each of these, I guess. And then we also need to maintain an ordering, which is really annoying, actually. Because we want word list ordering. So a hash table all of a sudden is a little bit annoying. Okay. So for each word, what do we want to do? This is really annoying, actually. Okay, let's make a Let's make one that checks the capitalization first. This one we can just use a map from the lowercase version of a word to the vector, or to a vector of all of its words, and we can just like linear scan, I guess. Yeah, I think that might be kind of sane. We have that, and then we can also do one just for like vowels as well, I guess. Actually, let's do two separate data structures. Let's do a lowercase word comparison, and then I guess a vowels removed comparison. I guess that might be like the way to think about it. So this would be from string to, I guess, string. Yeah, this makes sense. And then we could probably double duty this. What's good, Niraj Sub? Welcome back to the stream. So we want a capitalization map, and then we want a map for so capitalization and vowels. Yeah, okay, I guess we don't have syntax highlighting for that, which is sure. Somebody's been leaking resumes from ColorStack? That's not ideal. That seems stressful. LeetCode gives me PTSD from sending RS trying to solve them? Yeah. I mean, at this point it's kind of just normal for me. I've gotten past the point of anger for the most part. Okay, so we want to process each of these words. So if we want the lowercase version, and then we want, what else do we want? We want the no vowels version. And then we could do one pass over even. Found the burner in Discord, but don't know how to connect to anything. Yeah, I don't know off the top of my head, unfortunately. I haven't done a lot of investigative work relating to, I guess, connecting accounts before. Yeah. String. What's the string? Guys, join the Discord, tells them string? Exactly. Join the Discord if you haven't. Okay. Also, I'm quite dehydrated today, so I'm low-key a little bit aloof. If it gets really bad, I'm gonna get water. If it doesn't get really bad, I'll also probably grab water at an opportune moment, but if I can do the LeetCode dehydrated, I can definitely do it hydrated. Okay, so what are the ASCII codes? Actually, we don't even need that. C, so we want this to be, so if this is greater than lowercase z, then we want to add 26 to it. I guess, let's make these default, or empty strings. So here we want to okay, you can even like ternary operator this. Lowercase, we want to add c is greater than lowercase z, then we want to subtract 26 from it. else it's just C. And then no vowels, not to add. So C, oh god. And then we want some other character for this. So E, oh geez, okay. I swear I have to write this stupid snippet for every single problem for the last couple of days. So if that's that, then we want to add, let's just use like a hash character. Otherwise we add C. Yeah, so we can do that, and then so capitalization at lowercase. Actually, we want to match the first, so if it doesn't exist, then we add it. So if it, it's the contains, yeah, that's the one. So if it doesn't contain lowercase, then yeah, we love ternary operators. I'd argue they're not even that unreadable though. Actually, is there a way to insert if it doesn't exist in C++? How do you study 2 hours without boredom? Because I'm locked in. Oh, wait. Insert. That's nice. Okay, let's use insert. Or even in place. Yeah, we can actually just use in place here. So cap went to in place. So we want lowercase and then vowels. And then vowels. Or not vowels, what am I doing? Word. And then this one is vowels and then word. Okay, let's run it real quick just to make sure that I haven't messed anything up yet. Oh, bruh. Yeah. Honestly, I feel like streaming has made it a little bit less miserable. I can't in place into unordered map? The hell? Yeah, I definitely think streaming has made it more enjoyable for me to, I guess, grind code. Because I feel like it'd be quite miserable if I just didn't have anyone to chat to, low-key. Oh, it's just in place? God damn it. Yeah, surely this works then. Okay, that is the... Okay, well, let's just make it return empty. What the hell? Wait, what? Oh, we want try in place. What's good, John? It's on a... Wait, what? Okay. so we do want try in place. Yeah, so this should work, right? So let's... What? Oh, wait a second. Do I need to separate line this? Oh. Okay, I'm really beefing it today. It's not a thing? I'm gonna be honest, I have not looked too much into styling. What? Huh? Wait. Why is this so difficult? Yeah, so we want try in place, but what is happening? String to... Oh, wait a second. Am I calling it wrong? I don't think so. Why am I struggling here? Maybe I need to like const cast? Okay, let's try this. Can we even just like, can I just stick a const on it? No, I don't think I can. So const cast to string. Oh, wait. Whoops. Okay, I'm like... I don't think this is the dehydration. I genuinely think that this is just... this thing struggling. Okay, what the hell? What does insert do? Okay, well, I'm not really sure why this is not working. Is this because this string is, like... something about the first argument. Oh, it needs to be const. So I have an idea, but then... Oh, do I just like .cster? I'm just gonna throw this into Google. Surely someone's tried to do something like this. Or am I just like stupid? Oh, bruh. Oh, I am. Okay, I am just stupid. Okay, all good, all good, all good. Okay, we figured that part out. So now we can, now I can do some iterating. Okay. For a string word in queries, let's make that prettier. And then we can steal this pile. We should also have a map for a map just for like complete match. Word set of string word list, or just words even. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. And then we also want res. Or even, we could even modify queries in place, I think. That might be faster. So this will be queries. Okay, so we have that, and then, so first we check words. If it contains I, or contains, let's make word. We want queries at I. If it contains word, then we want to continue. Otherwise, we want to build lowercase and no vowels. So if it's in lowercase, yeah, let's just do this lazily. I really don't care about speed today. So if capitalization has lowercase, then queries at I will become capitalization at lowercase. And then we can skip the loop. And then we can check the same thing here, but for vowels, I think I called it. Vowels at no vowels. And otherwise, it's empty string. So we can do empty string. And return. And then we're doing this in place, so we can actually just return queries. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, because we want to insert. And it's wrong. Okay, what is wrong? Wait, what? Huh. Okay. Let me just check the ASCII table. I think I might have done that wrong. Okay, yeah, I've definitely done that wrong. ASCII uppercase to lowercase. So we add 32. Oops. And then we'd also need to do it here. Okay, surely this works now. Okay. Wait. Uppercase to lowercase, we would add 32. Let's print out lowercase and no vowels. Let's see what this does. Oh, I'm forgetting about uppercase. Oh. Oh. That's really ugly. So this will also be you. What is a compiler? It's a program that converts programs from one language to another language. So for instance, something that turns C code into x86. This is still wrong? What? Oh, wait. Yeah. Because lowercase is smaller. But yeah. I want to work on those programs because I think they're cool. Do you have a job? I am currently going to school. Do you think AI will replace us? Probably not. Not for a while at least. What the hell? What happened here? Uppercase plus 32? School is free or not? No, it is not free. I pay a pretty penny for better or for worse. Okay, let's pull up an ASCII table again. I'm definitely doing the conversion wrong. Okay, so we want to be less than lowercase a is what I'm messing up. Oh, hello France. Yeah, I've heard that it's free. It makes me quite jealous, to be honest. Yeah. Take care if you're going to bed. Okay. Surely we got it correct now. Surely. Oh, come on. Okay. What are we getting wrong now? So what is this supposed to match? So I think uppercase is fine now. Right? No. Why is this wrong? Okay, we can get rid of the stood out now, I think. Ooh, interesting. That makes sense. Yeah, perhaps France might be a good place to end up in the future. Okay, where am I going wrong? Let's get rid of these so I can read everything a little better. Word list, so that one comes first. Wait, so this is just wrong then, right? What? 100% of the student ended up with a job. It's well known. Ooh, okay. That's really neat. Thank you for letting me know. This is my first C ethical hacking CTF. Yeah, that's good stuff. It seems really cool. I think one of our classes requires that, but that's something that I've kind of just been like, that's a class that I've kind of just been putting off. So this should match this, right? So this shouldn't be. Let's just comment this out. At lowercase, this word. So my custom pool allocator working. Nice. Good stuff. I spelled this wrong as well. If this is correct, I'm gonna be really upset. Okay. So then why is that not right? First such match in the word list. We match. What the fuck? This, I feel like this shouldn't be this complex. I don't know where it's going wrong. Have you gotten water yet? I will after I finish this problem. Like, oh wait, that is the first match. Wait, what? Why is that being skipped? Is try and place trolling me? So that's expected. This is the output. Okay. Am I being trolled? It's lowercase. That's good. Yeah, so that's not matching. Okay. So then called vowels, yeah. So that should be right. Wait, what? Okay, wait, this seems wrong. Okay, let's check vowels, I guess. Print ordered map. Yeah, let's just print everything in this. I feel like so that should be fine. That should go to that. So we want to check vowels. Oh, I forgot to. Okay, there we go. I probably should have started with this, to be fair. Right. Oh, it's case and sentence. Oh, okay. All right. That makes sense. Okay. So then. Okay, let's do this differently. So this is lower equals, yeah, okay, so I've definitely read it wrong, which is where the problem lies. That makes a lot of sense. So let's get rid of that. Okay. So we want lower char is that, and then no vowel char equals. Oh, this is not. Oh. Oh, okay. That's really annoying. Okay, so let's make a macro. Okay. We can even just do this by hand. We can just do that. If it's that, then it'll be hash else lower char. And then lowercase plus equals lower char, and then no vowels, no vowel char. Okay. Surely this works now. This better work. Char, wait. Char, and we make 4 more, 2 more. Okay, I think we got it. I think we finally got it. No, we didn't get it. Lower char equals those. This should be a quote. Maybe I should have just boxed this in a function and called it a day. Alright. I think finally, after 40 minutes, this has to be it. Okay. Alright. Maybe I should have just read. Maybe I should have just read the damn problem correctly, but hey. Looks like we're kind of fast. So, alright. Thank goodness. Thank goodness we got that done. Yeah, well, I'm gonna mark that as done. I'm gonna grab water real quick. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. We got water. Yippee. So, that's LeetCode done. So the next thing on the list is looking at some more changes to PANNICC that I made. Yeah, so I did get the previous branch merged in. The one with all of my pass manager stuff. The main changes I made was small stuff to the test runner and then adding one more test just to, I guess, check mem to reg correctness. So I guess we could take a quick look at that. I ended up not building out unit tests at all. I just extended the test runner here. So the first interesting thing here is this build passes from file thing. This is just like a short pass parser, I guess. Maybe in the future, once I add like a passes flag to the compiler, I could reuse some code. But for now, this is just stuck in here. What's happening here? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so this just makes a pass manager, or a unique pointer to a pass manager. If there are passes, it adds them there. If there aren't any, it just returns a null pointer. We also have like small format changes here and there, but yeah, so this just, this is another test which is just MR with passes. If there are passes, then, or I guess if there aren't passes, we just skip the test, because that'll be a null pointer. So yeah, it's kind of the same, we just run the passes as well. Yeah. And then I also messed around with the test runner format, because I was getting annoyed by all of the random annoying skip test or skip test text output. So we're not even using ctest anymore. We're just running the binary, and then we're just filtering out the empty lines and filtering out all of the skipped lines. So yeah, it looks like this now. It's existent. It looks all right. But yeah, the big thing is it works, and that's kind of all we need. So yeah, I guess that's that pile. And then the thing I want to work on right now, because I kind of want to chill for a little bit. So I think a simple thing to add for now is just like a default return value. So if we go to Godbolt, for example, yeah, let's get rid of that. So if we just have like an empty main function, for instance, it auto returns, or the default return value is 0 here. And I think that's, yeah, the default return is always just 0, I think. Which also makes sense for void functions. So let's just feel out the C spec. Or we could look it up. C default return. Welcome back, Kane. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out default return values, which should be pretty easy actually. I think we can just handle this with the lowering from the AST to the desugared AST. Let's see. Interesting, it's undefined for other functions. Okay. So main default returns 0 is what I'm getting. And then, yeah, that just returns undefined, which I guess fair enough. We should probably add an undefined value at some point. I think that'd be interesting. Did it in the IR, not AST? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I think I might actually do it just before the AST instead. Or just before the optimizer IR. Because I think then we can just directly check. And this mainly matters just for like or this only matters for like the terminator at least. If no successors and it's I see, yeah. That makes sense, yeah. That might be an easy way for me to figure that out. Yeah, I could just add a quick flag to the visitor and then I guess set a value if it's main. What does this do for void functions? Oh, it just returns void, I guess. That makes sense. Is this a thing? No. Okay, so returners return void. What if I do this with a text? Just like an int. It breaks. Okay. Okay. So what happens if I... Okay, I should probably add some notion of undefined as well while I'm at it. That might be interesting at least. So I'll do that actually. I think that is what I will add here. For non-void, just error, that makes sense. I think it'd be interesting to figure out undefined, but I feel like that also might be a little bit of a headache for myself. So maybe on second thought, I shouldn't add undefined. That'll be a future thing for me to worry about. Yeah. Oh, what the hell? Anyway, we'll just give this a second to wake up. There we go. Okay. So I need to make a branch. Run the above on all successors. Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense. I don't think I really need a pass for that. The bigger problem is that like it just literally cannot generate code. Or like CodeGen literally breaks because we don't really have we can't really stick a terminator on, because I have a terminator separate. So we want to create branch. Main default return. Okay. So this This should be pretty straightforward, I think. We can just stick this here. So we would want it in HR to MIR, I think. This visitor, we need a Do you have a reset function? We don't. Okay. We could just do one more pass over it to reduce overhead, but we should probably put this at the top as well then. Yeah, we do that, and then yeah, we could probably just add a silly little function here. Void add return if missing. Yeah, I think this will be useful, and then I think oh yeah, because this also makes the basic block. Okay. Yeah, I think this will be useful because we also will need this to account for like void functions as well. So once those exist, I can also update this. Yeah, so we can just do this, and then in here, we want to call add return, I guess, visitor.add return if missing. And then now we need to implement this. So this goes after resolve atom, I think is where I put it. Okay. I'm gonna write out the cases where this matters. So we want to insert if void function. And exit block. Okay, wait. Check if exit block first. Okay. Or maybe if it's not empty, right? Because we're assuming correct input. No, there's some like, yeah, we would have iterated over all the instructions by this point. So then we can check the current block, I guess. Yeah, okay. Current block. I should probably switch these windows. Let me just do that, and then do that. Okay. So if we have leftover instructions, then we So if it's main, then we want to add a ret0. If it's void, add a ret void, I guess. What is the void type here? What does LLVM do for it? It's literally just a void. Okay. I guess we will just make it like void void or something, or like a void 0. Okay. Let's give that a try. Actually, you know what the funny thing is? We can't really add this now that I think about it. Because we don't have like an int32 type, and I don't want to worry about that right now. So, crikey. Okay. What do we want to do about that? Yeah, maybe a notion of like a function signature might be important. Man, why did I even just use 64-bit types? That was stupid. That was a really dumb design choice. I should have just used int32. Yeah, I'm not going to add a test for this because this is technically not spec, but let's just add what do we want to add here? Neither for now, so we can just do this for uint64 main, I guess. Okay. Okay, so we want, do we encode function stuff in here? No. But we should probably pass in the function somehow. Do that, I guess. Yeah, we can do that. And then we want to change that up here. So we want HR function. Okay. So we do that, and then yeah, okay. So we want to get the name, and then oh, that's really annoying. Okay, so we shouldn't do that. We should just give it a string f name, and then we want to give it a type, I guess. Wait, so is void main a thing? C main. Yeah, what signatures are valid? Okay. Okay, so there are two possible so there's two possible main signatures. So what happens if I throw in a void main in Godbolt, just out of curiosity? Does that break? Yeah, okay. Conflicting types remain. So if I make this void, change return type to int. Okay. Okay, so it should just not work, which fair enough. And then we want jar type. Do we have a notion of a type here again? I forgot. It's utils. Oh, it's just type. Okay, so yeah, the function type. We need to update the signature again, which is sure, whatever. Yeah, so that works. And then, so let's check main first. I think, what happens if I make this a float? It seems like it works still. Huh, okay. So this just returns undefined, I guess, if it's not, I guess? Not an int? Wait, so then, if it's a void, does it work? No, it doesn't. It's just undefined. Okay. Yeah, so I think we do want to enforce a type on it. Okay. Just do that, and then right now we want her in. How do we handle the terminator again? The returns. Okay. We could just make a return and stick it on there, or what we could do is we could just directly add it. Ironically, I think we might have done this in the wrong place. Yeah. Yeah. Because now that I think about it, it makes more sense to put it in AST to HR, I guess. Because then we can just like, we can just check if there's like any return inside the scope. And that avoids like that avoids like the whole basic block tracing thing. And this is also part of why I wanted this intermediate front-end IR. Because it does just like simplify a lot of things. It makes a lot of things like less annoying. So yeah, let's see if there's a good place to put it. Yeah, let's just do void add return if missing. And then we would also need to pass in, yeah, we have a symbol table, so we can just pass in the AST program? No, the AST function. Yeah, we can do that. Have you seen the DSL Brainfuck before? Yes. I thought about writing a compiler for that, but I low-key didn't want to write tests in it. That's literally the only reason that I've not really looked at it for too long. Okay. So you want... So if f is main with return type I32, implicit return 0. So what happens if not all branches have it actually? If true, then I guess if false, then we can return 0. Okay, well it looks like I guess it makes sense. We just tack it on the end. So I guess that's a little bit silly to think about. Yeah, okay. Okay. So there's an implicit return 0. If f is void type, implicit return at the end. We have neither right now, so check main with uint64. For what it's worth, I don't think it'll be difficult to add types. It's just something that's annoying that I don't want to worry about, like register, or I guess like type promotions and yeah, and all that shazam right now. Or just like typecasting in general. So if f so we want the so we want to get the body or get the name. Yeah, casting seems really annoying. I assume it'd just be like, it would be checks for like, it would just be like a check in the, what do you call it? The expressions, because then you can just check if they're the same type. If not, then like follow whatever rules are necessary. You could probably write a helper for that, but that's like yuck. So, that also makes me think that like a factory method might be, or like a factory function would be helpful, but that seems contrived and annoying. So this should be old table. Oh, whoops. Yeah, do that now. So if this is main, then we want to just add a return 0. All right. Okay. So the AST has a return? Yeah. Return with value. And then HR has, where is it? Return. Right? We have a return? We better have a return. Oh yeah, we have a return. Okay, so you just make a return. Oh boy. So we want to, what do we add the return to? I also want to go through some of this and just make it less gross code, because low-key a lot of this just sucks. I wrote this when I was getting acclimated to C++, and a lot of it is just awful. Like truly, truly awful code. Yeah, the fact that I'm just like using like, or I guess the fact that I have to like write destructors because I'm using raw pointers is not really ideal in any capacity. Okay. So we want result.inPlaceBack, or no, we want to push back. How did I do these? Yeah, so we made a new instruction separately. So we want the return. Let's call it that. Oh god, this really sucks. I already miss unique pointers so much. Okay, so we make a new return, and then that takes just 0, I guess. I guess we need to make a 0, which is kind of funny. Perhaps we have this somewhere here. Zero. We literally have to make a 0. This is terrible. So this is new atom, literal. And this takes in 0, I guess. Yeah, okay, so now we want to add the rect to that. And then return. We can just do this for now. The only type we have is in 64. Okay, so then Where do we need this? We want this after we parse the body. And then so we want to add return if missing. This is F. Okay. So then let's make tests real quick. See if this builds. Okay, so something breaks now. Oh yeah, because we literally add a 0. Of course it breaks, yeah. That's quite expected. Okay. Okay, so we do need to update some of these, I think. Oh, we also need to check if it has a return. That's the other thing I forgot. Ah, the joys of having some tests built out. So we want to just skip this as well if results dot back is so we want to, if this is so if the last instruction is a return, then we just skip it. Then we can just return, I guess. Okay. I have not seen that paper before. Oh look, the test passed. Okay. Okay, let's add a quick test just to like lock this one in as well. I know I said I didn't want to write a test, but honestly, it's one test. It should be fine. Surely it should be fine. And then we can just update it, I think. So we want default return. Let's see. And then expected, we want default return. So we want the AST for it, and then we want the HR, and then I guess the MIR for now. And then the rest we can kind of just generate on the fly. I don't think I want to test this one with passes, at least. It seems a little bit pointless. So, yeah. That seems like a good place to start. Okay. So let's just do that. Yeah, so this should be good even. And I think we can just make this like return 0, right? Yeah. So that breaks the test, which makes sense. So this should, the AST is pretty trivial. It's just an empty, and then interesting that that's correct. This seems wrong. Oh, wait a second. Wait. Am I looking at the right table? This should probably just be a return 0, right? Yeah. And empty in front end HR instruction. Where is this failing? It's also failing up there. Oh, because it's an empty, I see. Okay. So then we'd also need to add that real quick to the way we handle it. Okay. So if it's empty is also the other case we need to handle. Or it needs to be not empty first. If it's empty, then it fails. So let's try that again. And then that should fail 2 more tests. Yeah, okay. Perfect. Like not perfect, but perfect. Okay, so now we can update these tests. Default return. Yeah, so that's good. Why is that one failing? Oh, main 0. We need to handle this differently even, actually. Maybe I could get rid of the scopes on the function names? Novum on Windows is crazy work? Yeah. I have a Valorant addiction, so I kind of need, yeah, I kind of need to keep Windows on here for better or for worse. Keep it up, thank you. Okay. So new thing I want to change. This appended 0 is low-key kind of annoying for function names. So let's clean that up as well. But let me make sure the tests run properly for now on this. So this should be main 0 and then is it this one? No, it was call chain. Yeah, ignore this really ugly code gen. That's completely to be expected. I could probably do a quick MIR opt on that one. Ret I64 0. What does this look like? Yeah. Let's do that. Let's try that again. This should pass all tests. No, it does not. Oh, because it's 2 spaces. Nope, still broken. Entry. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it passes everything now. So now default return value for main sort of. Yeah, let's do that. Bruh. Clang format, damn it. Okay, yeah. There we go. And then the other thing I wanted to change was this dscope slash with the name at least, because that started getting really annoying. And that will actually cause problems with main. So you want to add, you want to look for oh, this is in symbol table, huh? To scope symbol, okay. Is this always called here? No, okay. So we want to find it in here. No, it's not here. Oh, it's in the scope? Or wait, no. Let's just look at the, where do we get the name? This is so dumb. Yeah, we don't need a scope for this, so we can just f.get name even. So now it should fail all the tests, which, what? Wait, what? That's not what's supposed to happen. Oh, it's tech faulted. Okay, I see. Okay, yeah. That makes complete sense. So that's good, and then what is resolve declaration scope again? What was I doing? Oh, that one's like inevitable, I think, but okay, let's let's clean this up first. The little thing we wrote at the wherever this was. Is this? Yeah, that should be fine. Yeah, so I think the problem is, why is it breaking? Oh, it's doing a double delete, I see. So we want new atom identifier, and then this takes, what does it take? So this will take, oh, that's really annoying. Resolve declaration scope. Where is this thing? Create scoped. Oh Jesus. This was not my brightest moment. It made sense in the moment, but also it's like, damn it. So that comes from there. And then this is the other one. Okay, we might have to be a little bit scrappy with this. We don't have abstraction for this, but that's kind of fine. Okay, so we want to build the name by hand somehow. Maybe we should make a create unscoped identifier. That will solve all of our problems, surely. Yeah, because we also need to register it in the symbol table, so that's fine. Unscoped identifier, we don't need the scope. So we have a symbol and then a new table. Yeah, and then we can just pass in new table, I think, right? Wait, no. Wait, what am I doing? In no world do we need the new table there, I think, right? Yeah, we literally have new table. Wait, this is so one head. Yeah, I literally have new table. I can change the fucking... what are you working on? I'm making a compiler from x86 to... Or no, from C to x86, 64. Yeah, so it's just using these 3 places, which is fine. So we can get rid of new table on that, and then we need to update the header. Yeah, let's get rid of that. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. Yeah, so that fixes that, and then we need create unscoped identifier. So this just takes that. What's wrong here? Oh yeah, we don't have that. So yeah, symbol. We can just do straight up symbol. Scope mapping stop back, what? Oh yeah, because that's the default one, I see. So this will be symbol. So it should be 0, maybe? This should work correctly. Okay, so we've like de-brain damaged this a little bit. Okay. So instead of resolve declaration scope, we should just create unscoped identifier, and then this takes in f.get name to string, and then we pass in old table, right? Yeah. Arrow. Okay. So this should break all the tests now. Wait, it only breaks some of them. Oh, I lied. It's seg fault. It's a lot of them. Okay. So the AST ones. Oh yeah, that one's broken right now. Yeah, those skip. Test call chain passes. What? Wait. That seems wrong. Let's go to this, make test, make AST. Okay, so that's right. Make char. Okay. So it looks like we're missing a thing. What optimizations do you plan on implementing? Pretty much the entire set that is beginner friendly for LLVM at least. So as much as I can. Hopefully, the plan is to slowly learn about them and then incrementally implement them as well. Okay, so that stopped breaking. But why? Oh, I know why. Okay, yeah, that makes complete sense. So now we can make tests, and then this should break a lot of tests, yeah. Let's do that. There we go. Should pass all of the AST ones though. Okay. Nice. Well, time to do a little bit of test fixing. This goes here. B test regression expected. Okay. Let's get fixing. We can do that again. Just to see if this works. This should... Why are these still breaking? It's just call chain? HR breaks, interesting. Let's scroll up, let's see where it's going wrong. Do you use Yak or Bison? I used Pegtool, which is just a peg parser generator. Oh, wait a second. Did I write here? Why are these still breaking? Clean build? No, still breaking. Well, let's start with this, I guess. Start here. Need to change this. Oh, we might have to get unscoped for calls. I just realized that might be why that's breaking. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that makes complete sense. Yeah, if we look at this difference, it's still using the 0 identifier there. But that's fine. We can... go from... Yep. Are you interested in parsing theory or even formal language automata theory at all? Honestly, it is pretty much just a... I only care about it insofar as like we need compiler input for now. The main thing I care about is just like the middle end, because I think it's really cool how we're able to just like write programs that literally optimize programs. At some point, I'll probably look closer into parsing theory, and I'll probably rewrite the parser just to be like completely by hand, but it'll be a while until I get to that point, because right now I don't really particularly care. Like the theory's been kind of stagnant for a while, if I remember correctly, and like feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm definitely a little bit out of depth on parsing theory, but at least from what I've heard and what I've read, not a lot has changed in that space in general. Call. This is what we need. Target should not have this. So we want create scope identifier. What this is a compiler from C to eventually x86-64. I have yet to get all the way down the chain, but for now I have it compiling down to a separate optimizer language, and then running one optimization for now. So we want create once. So this should be I get target to string, and then we want to pass in old table. And that should be good. And then we can also steal this down here. So now if we make tests, it should be fine. Nice, okay, perfect. Okay, so we want to get rid of so what did we do here? We got rid of the function name scope. I need to format. Correct way? This is correct. Okay, nice. How'd you start and what would you do differently? I think the big thing I would change is I would have, I guess the way I started was just like good old learning how to write C++, and then I guess I'm not sure what that's referring to. If it's about like this project specifically, I'm kind of just going top down. So just working on the pieces from like reading input down to like code generation. If you're talking about like just generally learning the code, I kind of just started through school, and then from there, if I like had a project that I wanted to, like if I ran into an issue that I was like, yeah, I could write something to solve this. Those were the projects that I used, and I think those taught me the most. What's your goal of this? Do you hope to contribute to LLVM and GCC? Yeah, my goal here is mostly just to like learn about the existing infrastructure and then like try and make the design choices. Because I have a decent amount of experience with like, I guess just like, or I have like some experience with like raw front end and back end theory, but I haven't really played with the optimizer a lot. So my main goal here is just to get more experience playing around with that. Hopefully, eventually, I guess my goal for the future is to land a job where I can contribute to LLVM or GCC, whether it be like directly or through other projects that I guess use their infrastructure. I currently have one issue that I'm working on in LLVM, but it's like a beginner issue, and I'm still trying to learn the ropes. So before I like start doing that work on stream, I want to get a little bit more of that done off stream, at least. Okay. So that's pushed. I don't really think there's that much else I want to do today. I think that's probably a really good place to be, though. So just to sort of show everything that's been done. Yeah. So what is this bra function again in, is it test C? What IDE? This is NeoVim. Oh, it's test sample, that's what it is. Right? No? Oh, here it is. Yeah. So we can just do this, and let's get rid of this as an example. So just to like show what we ended up getting done today, if we actually compile this down to the optimizer IR, you'll notice two things here. First is that these function names used to have like an _0 appended just because of the way that we were generating code, and that is no longer a concern now. The second thing is that this main function has a wait. Okay. Yeah. So the second thing is this main function has no return appended to it. So now we implicitly add a return 0 if it's just main. So yeah, that's the extent of what we did today, and I'm gonna get that merged in actually real quick. So, and also all of this code is like, all of this code is public. It's on my GitHub, which is in, it's in the description. Main return and remove 0 from functions. Yeah, so see that? Yeah. We need to wait for test to run here. Yeah. So yeah, I guess this is kind of a good place to wrap up. Thank you all for showing up to my stream. Make sure you like the stream and sub to my channel. It really helps get my content out to more people. Usually I stream when the LeetCode daily resets, which is like 7 p.m. CST. So yeah, if you want to catch me on a daily basis, that's usually when I'm streaming. Ironically, tomorrow I will have to push it back, I think, but I guess I'll make some announcement in the Discord at least about that. While you're down in the description, make sure you join the Discord. That's the best place to get pinged when I go live and chat with me and the broader community. And you should also connect with me on LinkedIn and add me on GitHub. And of course, if you know anyone that can refer me to any compiler roles at any firm, please send my resume their way. That would mean the world to me. So yeah. Thank you all for showing up. Take care, take it easy. Rebase merch. Yippee. And okay, all right. Bye-bye.